Hello everyone, it's Clinton Nutshell. Forgive me, I am feeling really bad. I think not having my quail threw me into a really bad episode, so it's super bad. And of course, Shell decided to make me do a video.
I am not making him.
Yes, she is. I did the dye with the lace. I think Shell showed you that she bought me the spray distress inks. So, because I enjoy playing with it. So, in playing with them, so what are these called? Just tags or something? I don't know what they are. They're
Michelle gave them to us.
Who?
Michelle.
Oh, Michelle, our friend Michelle from YouTube gave them to us. They're, what do you call that? Creased or
yeah.
whatever you call it. Let me get my glasses real quick because I'm gonna use my.
Hi guys.
She's over there.
I'm just sitting here watching Clint.
Yes. I did my fiber watch today. I was there for a little bit and got to watch them dig a big hole, so that was exciting. She also she's gonna have me spray 3 of them. I'm also gonna use them as stencils for the other papers, and then she also got us several of these. And they're pretty neat. I haven't decided if I'm
laser cutouts.
Yeah, I'm sure they are laser cutouts for sure. But I might do some lace. I don't know. I think just probably these.
I just needed to make some tags.
Yeah, she needs some tags made, and so she's got some cardstock in here. 2-parter, she said. She got cardstock and then the manila folders, and that what those things are called. She's got several of those, so I'll probably
So he's gonna spray these down, and then once they're dry, at the other half of this video, I will come back and make some tags out.
Yeah, she's gonna make tags. It's a tag team effort today. Now that was pretty good, you gotta admit. I'm pretty proud of that one. She also gave me some music paper and maybe, I think, a dictionary.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Or something like that. So, and I haven't even got to use these yet. So, I did spray my box with one. It was the Ocean something. Mermaid Lagoon. Well, that's a heck of a name. So, just see, I was thinking how fun it would be to,
Those spray much better than those ones did, don't they?
Yeah, they do. We had, what were they? They were the oxides. Well,
no,
those,
not the oxides,
we bought the cheap ones.
Shimmer Mist.
Sure, yeah, Glimmer, yeah, and to be honest, they sucked.
Yeah, because they would.
Oh, wow. Come here, look.
Oh, I can see it.
Can you see that? She's watching on the... So, I'm just going to goof off. I really want to just see how it... See, there's this circle right there. Try to line that up.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. So, I might spray a little bit right here, since that's the color.
Oh, and then kind of variegate it down?
Yeah, maybe. Some of these leaked when they shipped them to them, so I don't know. Wow. Now that's awesome.
Oh, that is blue, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's also
leaking,
yeah.
Uh-oh.
Not the best sprayer. I'm kind of disappointed in that. I would have thought for...
That might have been the one that leaked in the bottle,
I'm sorry, but for a name brand like that shouldn't be leaking like that.
That is really... Here you go.
That's bad. It should not. I can't believe it's leaking that bad.
Well, you just never know, though. They might have got a...
Yeah, they may have got a bad batch. I don't know. But it's just... We do have one somewhere. I don't know where that is.
Just try to use that for today, and we'll try to get some other ones that we can maybe...
Yeah. I know, I'm getting artsy-fartsy, but that's what I wanted it to do. I wanted it to be kind of just whimsical and fun, I guess. I'm just going to let it dry for a second before I move it. I don't want to... I'm really happy.
Some people will get their roll of paper towels and roll it over it so it sucks it.
Oh, yeah. I'm
or
not
put another piece of paper on top of it.
Yeah, I'm not that ambitious, babe.
Oh, okay.
So, I think... pretty good. So, let me put that one here. Now, where did I do it? Everything up. Sorry. My brain's not... my tags. Sorry. Here they are.
Right in front of me. Yeah.
Sorry. With this, it's just so bad. I'm having a hard time even thinking right now. It's somewhat of a similar pattern, so I don't know if it would even matter. The only thing is it would be a lot easier to... Boy, that is wicked.
I see it. That's really
And
cool.
I think what that one was that Lagoon.
Yeah.
So,
do you want to put another piece of paper underneath them?
what do you mean?
Well, you have all those other papers to color.
Oh, well, I can.
I mean, I didn't know if you...
I'm just trying to. Now let's put the tag right there. Probably want to make sure you spray from above, because you do it, I'm gonna kick your little black butt. Now get down, cub. Oh, he has been a pain. With it not being, like completely flat on the paper, probably would be best to... Oh, wow. Well, that was interesting.
He's just gonna lay here. Here's...
Yeah. Look at that.
Ooh.
What do you guys think?
That.
I think that is wicked.
That is
so
cool.
That is pretty darn cool. So I'm going to go ahead and, with it being that little... So I'm going to... Wait, see, that was that ocean stuff. What's this one? This is that one.
That's the blue. Yeah.
There we go.
I see what you're doing.
Yeah, and then... Let's see here. Maybe right here. She told me to have fun. That's what I'm doing. And I got 3 of these. So, actually, I can actually do more than what I need to do. Let's put this stuff over there. We'll just do that one there. Okay. See, that one. I'll put that one in there. And, oh, I set that on my table. I shouldn't do that. I gotta make sure and put it on the box. I would be so ticked off if Shell got dye on my table like
what?
that.
I'm not even over
I know,
there.
that's what I'm saying. I gotta be careful. I don't want to do it.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
No, I know
Thinking,
you're
what?
not over it. I'm thinking I'd be so mad if she got dye on my table. I'm just gonna be ticked off at myself too. I don't think it looks too bad. That's kind of neat, I think, having that line from the tag.
I like that too. I think that was cool.
She gave me a paper towel, so I'm trying. I don't want to really get a whole bunch of weird looking things in there, so.
Well, and everything's going to be cut down into tags.
Oh, okay. So, what's this one? This, I don't know why I'm really drawn to that dark blue, but also I know that's what my quilt is that super dark blue too.
And that's
so.
kind of what the journal is.
Yeah, well, and that journal's got that color in it too, so yeah. I can see why. Let me do this right here. Yeah, she's gonna... Oh, that was the light blue. I thought it was the dark blue. Yeah, the light, the back of the thing doesn't really work very good. It needs to there we go. Let me put that one there. And I think I did the dark.
I can't really see that one, but I don't think it matters.
Well,
Oh, you could just move.
there you go. I just put that one there, and this one, I got that one a little wet, so we'll probably wait a few minutes. So I hope everyone's day is going well. We had a good day. Like I said, we were supposed to drive over to Durango, but when I called him about the fiber watch this morning, he couldn't do it until 10. And there was no way I could drive over there and get back in time to... So I got out of the Durango tickets, or Durango private locates, so to do the fiber watch. I did do, when I came home, I cut down the aspen wood after I got back from my fiber watch, and I cut it down.
I actually did all that before.
Oh, I did that before. I did it before I left. That way I could waste some time instead of just being bored sitting around the house. So I cut down all those, and I got, I don't know how many. I still have to make blanks. I was going to try to do it, but as bad as it was, I just couldn't do it. So I'm actually not working tomorrow. Well, I got a couple jobs to do tomorrow here. So I'll do those, and I'm going to work on making the blanks tomorrow. So, and then I'll work Friday, and then I'll work Friday in Durango, and then Monday is my driver's test. So I have to go over there, and I have to be there by 8. So I got a couple private due Friday, so I'm gonna try to do some for the. Well, I know it's what. It's hard for me to do a whole bunch like right in days in a row, but I gotta get some other stuff done. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the blanks tomorrow. Try to get quite a few of those done, and then I'll get those carved, and then I'll try to get at least.
So we should have a lot going out next week.
Yeah, next week should be, and I really, I do apologize. I haven't had an episode for a very long time, and not having that quail, I think, it threw me in an episode, and there's nothing, once I have them, I can walk, but I have to drag my feet, and luckily I wear moccasins, so I'm able to slide my feet, but yeah, I didn't, it's not usually brought on by something like that, so I was kind of shocked that it threw me in one, so hopefully it don't last long. I know it's been a few days now, but the last one I had was, I think, 2 or 3 weeks, and it's pretty severe pain. Yeah, it's very severe pain, usually, so hopefully it won't be too bad.
But he still crafts when he's in a lot of pain.
I do. Well, and I work, I had where is the one long thing?
Oh, those little things.
There it is, right here.
Oh.
It was so colored, I didn't see it. I had a boss ask me, he said that there wasn't no redundancy, and the moron asked me, what do you do when you get, what are you going to do when you get sick? And I told him, I looked at him, and I said, I work. What the heck do you think I do? And I know Shell's told you I have fibromyalgia, and I also have RA and really bad arthritis. I've had fibromyalgia for 16 years, and I've worked every day. I broke my foot, and I didn't have it casted, and I worked. And I broke my arm, my elbow, and then I had two thumb surgeries. I had a tumor in my thumb. And the first one, it helped, but it grew back, and they're not really supposed to do that, so I had to have it removed again. I worked those 2 days, and I was so bad, I went to see the doc, and he says, what happened to your thumbnail? I said, well, I cut it off when I got in the car. And he was not happy at me. He said, I put that on there for a reason. I said, I know, but I didn't want it on there. So I try not to let, I try not to let this disability
Things
really,
get to you, yeah.
I try, I really do. So, I have a lot of lives that depend on me, and even through all the pain, I can't, I have a very hard time of letting or forgetting that, I guess is the best way to say it. So I just usually
I have to remind him that he's got to, rest sometimes, and there isn't a word no that he can use.
Yeah, it's hard, I mean, I've done this job for 28 years, and I've had people that depend on me. I had one of my friends from the water company come up to me, and he shook my hand, and he said, "Clint, you don't realize it, but you probably saved my life," and that really set with me, because that's why I've always done it, was because people count on me, and it is such a...
You might tell them what you do, actually.
Well,
There's so many new people.
Yeah, I guess Chelsea. Yeah, there is so many new people. I know some of the older ones know, but that is wicked. I actually, and Shell does too, but I'm the
Yeah, he's the main one.
main one. We actually mark underground utilities. We specialize in mostly fiber and communications.
We're self-employed.
We're self-employed. We have our contracts, and we have two companies, a fiber company that we locate for, and then a private phone company that's just, it's actually the county where we live. Well, the area where we live. So it's a really small community. So we locate for them, and then we also do what they call privates. And what that is like your power lines. I don't know your buried power lines. Your power companies here, and like gas and water, they're only responsible to wherever that meter is. So if the meter is on the house, then that belongs to the power company. If the meter is at the road, that belongs to the homeowner. And so that means that they won't locate it if it's cut or any damaged or anything. The homeowner is responsible for paying for it.
And if it's electric and someone's digging on that, it could kill them.
And
so you have to be really careful.
You do have to be careful, and it's been, it's a challenging job, and it's not a horribly hard job. It's a very emotional job. It eats you up beyond belief. It can really eat your mind up, and
I've always you're responsible.
Yeah, because you do. Like I said, if you have people's lives actually depend on you, it's kind of a thing that you always have to have in your mind. So there's not very many people that have done it this long. It's a very, like I said, because it does eat your mind. It will eat them up.
Are you done with this one?
Yeah, I think so. It's still a little damp. You could probably.
Yeah.
Can eat your mind up if you let it. You have to have a special type of ability to mentally to do it, and God blessed me with the passion for it and the love, and it's something I don't take lightly, that's for sure. But it's been a good job. We're our own boss, and we drive up into the mountains and go mushroom hunting, or on our days, if we're done with work, we'll
our time is kind of ours.
Yeah, we make our own schedule for the
most
part, so that's nice. And I've worked for companies, and I haven't worked for a very long time for an actual company. And
yeah, usually we just contract out.
Yeah, normally we're our own. We usually do contracts, so it's been a blessing, and it's also a curse, because I've never had a real vacation. to see Dad before he passed, and I'd get to go see Dad Dad and Mom once in a blue moon. Shell was able to go. I always stayed home. I wouldn't want her to have to do this job by herself. She's done it by herself, but I've always been around. But it wouldn't be fair for me to put that on her shoulders. So
I offer, but I just laugh.
Yeah, and because
I'm not serious.
well, and she offers, but she also knows what the answer is going to be. So it's not like it's a, I just can't go, and I'm okay with that. Now that the new ones you don't know, Biddy is my little black baby boy. We have 2 black cats, and he's he's my soul cat. He's extremely in tune to where I am. He knows when I'm getting close to home. Shell said he'll actually just start acting up and just start talking, and he's extremely attached, and very emotional. Like I told I think you guys a few days ago or whenever, that he's a very sensitive child, and he really is. That's the only way I can think about when I talk about him. He is a sensitive child, and I would be. I think if we ended up spending the night or anything, he would truly. I'm afraid what it would do to him. I'm afraid it might actually make him mad, or crazy. I think it would actually affect his mental. I don't think he could even handle it. He barely, because even when I'm making blenders or sanding in the porch, I'm in the room right there. He's crying in the living room for me, and so I don't want to risk that. That wouldn't be fair to him, and he's my baby, so. We don't
go very far.
We don't go very far, and
plus you're on call 24/7.
Yeah, I'm on call. 24/7. It's been that way for.
Since we got married.
Before we got married, because it was just Dad and I, and we didn't take we didn't take vacations. I think we only had one vacation our whole time there. So, and but that's the life I've chosen, so I can't complain.
I think you're getting them done, aren't you?
I think
They're
so.
awesome.
And are you happy with them? I hope you. I want to say ladies, but I'm not 100% sure if there's men that watch too, so I apologize. But I hope you guys are happy and you like it. And
I think they're fun.
I think they're kind of fun. I don't know if you guys are getting tired of me. Shell said, "Well, you guys are probably missing me since I haven't done anything." And I said, "Well, yeah, I'd be really surprised about that." But
some of them are. Some of them have told me that. Whether they mean it or not is another story.
I really have. I've enjoyed this. I can't believe I'm saying that, but I really have enjoyed it. It's been a lot of fun to show kind of my take on things, but Shell and I are extreme. We are so close to the same.
Yeah.
We really are. But
someone said our mannerisms are the
same, and
we say the same words at the
yeah,
same time.
and we do, and that's the way we've been. That's the way we were when we started dating. It was actually that way, and so it's, but I kind of do different things than she does. This is something more lined, mine that she would do. But I actually enjoyed this part of it. The spray painting, I think, is kind of fun. And then she bought me some, what do you call those things? The cutters, you go pa-choom, on the corners. Punches. Well, she got me some of those for the tags. I haven't used them yet, but hey, I have the right theory there.
Yeah, that.
But I did that earlier, so that was fun. So, but I've enjoyed it. I'm working on a junk journal book. Sorry, I couldn't.
Cover.
Sorry. I'm not going to make a book. I'm just going to make a cover. And if anyone's interested in buying, I'll let them buy it. But I'm not really doing it for the money. I'm just wanting. I had this. I used to do stained glass, and it turned into a job. And once it did that, I never did it again. And I have probably thousands of dollars in glass and equipment. Well, I did something called a lotus blossom, and I'm not 100% sure. I tried finding a pattern on the internet. I actually drew my own pattern for this, but I'm gonna put it in the book, or on the cover of the book, and it's gonna be quilted and everything. So it's all gonna be made out of fabric. So, but I made some stained glass lotus blossoms, but I don't think I have any more. A lot of my stained glass I gave away to our family, you know, and our friends. And I don't, you know, I'm okay if I don't have it. So, you know what? I think, but not these. What are you going to do about the back sides?
I'll probably put coffee dyed paper on them.
Oh, okay. I was just, yeah, I was.
Because they're going to be, you know, tags, and I want them to be journaling spots. So, yeah.
Oh, okay.
You don't want to do it on both sides. Cause
I did this one on both sides, but that didn't matter.
That's okay. That could be like collage paper.
Oh, okay. So, I have enjoyed doing these videos. I've enjoyed doing the fabric ones. I've noticed, though, they don't get nearly as many views as her paper projects do, and I'm okay with that. To me, you know, the people have watched it and commented, and that means the most to me, you know. And I'm sure it's a totally different thing than most people want to see, so. But there are people that enjoy that, and to me, I'm glad that I can do it for you guys that like to watch that part. You know, I've had fun doing the tags and stuff. It's been a lot of fun, I really have.
So then we're going to let these dry.
And then I'm going to tag shell, and then, ooh, that looked like crap.
Well, it doesn't matter, because you never know how it's going to look when I'm done cooking.
Yeah, but, I mean, I can't believe that did that. That looks like crap. Well, let's...
But after these dry, I will come back, and then I will take over and make these into tags. For
the new people, I kind of have a tendency to say what I think, and I'm just that way, you know. I don't mean anything about it. I may say, boy, she bought a lot of crap at a yard sale. It doesn't mean it's crap, but that's just what I call it. So. That's just who I am. So
yeah, that's who he is.
You know, my father's son, so he was the same way. So probably can let it dry, I guess, and you can pause it or whatever you want to do.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. We're gonna just let them dry, and I'll probably bring up my...
Ooh,
that's pretty.
Hey, I like that. You know what it's kind of like is a marbling. That's kind of what I was thinking about. Because we only had 2 blues. And these were all the colors they had, wasn't they?
Well, I think there might be another whole set that we could get.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, because I was hoping maybe because we could only find 2. I mean, we have a purple and stuff, but I just don't know how well that would go.
Well, yeah.
I mean, it's a shade of blue, I suppose, but I like that. It kind of reminds me of a marbling.
Yeah, it does.
Thing,
it even
you know?
has green kind of in it.
I've noticed that. Look at that.
Mixture.
Yeah, yeah. So, I'm done. I'm going to sit on a heating... Well, I'm going to sit on a heating
I'm going to bring out my heat gun, get these dry, and I'll be right back, and we'll start making tags.
Thank you, guys.
Hi, guys. I am back. Let me show you the papers that Clint did that we are going to kind of make some more like tags or embellishments in our journals. Sorry. I kicked you.
Oh.
I'm not sure how many I'll get done today, but what I don't get done today, I'll do tomorrow. So, these are some of the papers that I'm working with that he sprayed, and I think they turned out so fun. I mean, some of them are just absolutely gorgeous.
They're so cool.
They are really cool. And then this, I have some special fun ideas with these. So I'm going to set those aside. That may be a project for tomorrow. They're still kind of damp, and so I don't want to do, you know, anything on them using them today. But I do want to make a couple of tags or something like that using some of these. I do have some of these images printed from Shabby Dabby Doodle, and I thought that might be kind of fun. My idea is to make tags and journaling cards in my journals. So, and I just have a plain tag just in case I want it, and we're just going to kind of mess around and see what we want. I know one thing I want is, especially out of this beautiful manila folder, is to just make a tag. So I'm going to cut it down. Typically I like 3 inches wide by about 6 inches tall. You know, it doesn't have to be any special size, but like this one, I kind of have that loop there, so I'm going to go ahead and cut that out, but I will save this because I can use it for something. Isn't that pretty? Love it. Clint did such a good job.
I've had so much fun on them.
He really enjoyed those. So let's do a couple of tags. You know, I am making 2 journals, so go ahead and just, I want one type of tag for each one. So I think I'm going to keep that one as is. It's just a pretty size. And then this, let's see, what do we want to do? Do I want to make more tags, or let me see. Let me look at the other ones and see what we have. See if there's anything different. You know, I kind of like these because I think they're fun. They have that stripe on them. They kind of have this deeper blue on the bottom. I think that's kind of fun. Let's see if there's anything else that's just kind of jumping out at me. Here is some music paper that also has, look at those colors, aren't those beautiful? So I think Clint did a really great job on his, he said he really enjoyed himself. So, and then I also have this little piece of paper. So let's just kind of see what, you know, I want to do, what we want to add, if I want to add anything. I do have my book. Here it is. My glue book right here.
What?
It's called a, well, I'm using it, calling it my glue book, so I just put my glue on my papers.
Oh.
By using that book. I think I want to just kind of add a little bit of a collage on these guys. And we're going to see how long it's going to take us. Things like that. Maybe a little bit of music paper. What I love about this is because it's all colored, I can save that and use it, you know, in another project if needed. So I'm definitely keeping all of this beautiful paper.
You're not planning on getting up, are you?
No. Do you need something?
I'm going to put my legs out.
Oh, okay. So I'm just going to kind of collage. I really wanted to find my stamps, and you know, you clean up, you put them somewhere, and then you can't remember where you put them. But here's one that might work. Just kind of, I kind of just wanted to do like a fun collage, maybe add a stamp or two, you know, just some fun things. And I want all of my, I don't want them all to look alike, you know, I want them all kind of a little bit different. That might work for the other one. And we'll just kind of see what we have. Clint's in the background. He's on his heating pad. Still in a lot of pain, but you guys already know that because you watched the first part of this video. Okay, so we're going to just kind of play, see what we can come up with, and just have fun. Clint was having so much fun, and you know I love it when people are crafting and they kind of just enjoy themselves, don't you guys? I think it's so fun when they're just in the moment and just enjoying, you know,
Like I said, it was so whimsical. You
getting
know, you
messy
didn't have
and
to
stuff,
be
you know. Yeah, it doesn't have to be
precise.
perfect, or that's what I like about junk journals. Clint's always precise. He feels like he needs to be, you know, as far as quilting and stuff like that, you kind of feel like, oh, I need to be precise or whatever, but you don't always need to be, especially on, you know, it kind of reminds me of like a little kid finger painting, just kind of having fun and not thinking about anything. Uh-oh, Clint's thinking about finger painting now.
Might be able to do that. That might become fun.
That might be fun.
I
You
have
never
paint
know.
all over my hands every day, so it wouldn't make no difference.
Yeah. We use a lot of paint in our work, and so it's all over our clothes. And
I'm just a paid graffiti artist.
Yep, paid graffiti artist. So that's kind of cute. I mean, there's not a lot going on to that, but I think it'd be cute if I had like a Tim Holtz doll or something. That would be really fun.
I thought there was one right there.
My Tim Holtz people, I think, are with my stamps.
I can move my feet.
No, I'm okay.
This bothers.
So let's go ahead and think about this. Let's see, we can always add, you know, more later. Some lace would be pretty right there. Actually, here's my lace. Let's see it.
It's okay, Bart. Don't worry.
Some people say, you know, Michelle, how do you know when you're done? And I tell a lot of people this, you know, you just play with it until it feels done. You know, to you, when you think, oh, I can't think of anything else to add, that's when it's done. You know, to you. It doesn't have to, my done doesn't have to be done, you're done, you know? Does that make sense?
But you can't tell a fellow artist how to do their...
Yeah,
So
I think that's a lot of it
It's
is...
individual.
It is,
aspect.
yeah, it's an individual thing, you know, and some people will say, oh, you should have done this or you should have done that, and that's one thing I try not to do to people because, you know, their art idea might be totally different than mine, and I want to see what they do, you know, I don't want them to take on what I feel they need to do, so I've always had that. I used to tell my niece, she'd say, Aunt Michelle, what do I do here? And I said, well, honey, it's your project. And one day I asked her what I should do, and she says, well, Aunt Michelle, it's your project. Kind of turned on me. Ooh, look at this. That's pretty. Okay, we're going to use this.
You need to tell them about my
That's
fabric
pretty.
scissors story these days.
Oh, Clint's fabric scissor story. My niece used to come out and visit us. She doesn't so much anymore. She's 17 now, and you know how it is when they grow up. Anyways, we'd have her over every weekend, my niece, and suddenly she just sprouted up. She's, you know, I'm only 5'2", 5'2 and a half. Sorry, depending on what the doctor says that day. Anyways, I'm 5'2 to 5'3, somewhere in there. We were talking to my niece, and all of a sudden she's like 5'8", and she keeps growing, you know, 6 foot. She's tall, and she's 17. But when she was just a little bit shorter, but she was taller than me because, you know, they get about 5 years old and they're taller than me. And he was telling her how I always steal his fabric scissors. And so she looked at him and she says, Uncle Clint, you know what you need to do with your fabric scissors? And he said, what? And she said, put them up high so she can't get to them. Little stinker.
Oh, I love that kid, I tell you. She's my girl. We have a picture of her, me and her washing eggs at the sink.
Yeah, it was
She
so
was
cute.
a little bitty thing, like 2
Yeah, 2 or 3.
or 3, and oh my God, it's so adorable.
But yeah, she's a sweetheart. She loves us. We love her, and
Yeah, she's our baby.
she's our baby girl. But yeah, I wasn't too thrilled with that, but it made me laugh because it was so funny. You know what you need to do? Put them up high so she can't get to them.
Oh my God, that was hilarious. She's come up with some pretty good ones. You
She
go to
has.
Well, let's see. Let's look let's look and see how this looks at Shell's height, and then she bends over.
She gets on her knees or something and says,
Oh,
let's see. I said, what do you think? I think it looks pretty good. And she comes over and she's like, well, let me look. And then she gets on her knees, little stinker. Yeah, I know I'm short.
awesome.
Yep. And she's always like, Aunt Michelle, there's no one shorter than you.
Oh, please.
Sometime I have a, do I need to pause it?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so what I did, Clinton had to take a business call, so what I did is I just went ahead and glued this down to coffee dyed paper. And because I do like to back my tags or journaling spots with coffee dyed paper, and that way, you know, people have a journaling for place to write. So I went ahead and did that because, you know, it's just gluing it down. It wasn't no big deal. And then I am going to use this punch bunch, and if I remember, I will link that below. Thankfully, people have been, you know, writing me and saying, hey, can you tell me what the link to this is and stuff, and that helps. Because sometimes, you know, you get busy or something. I find the best way to punch a hole on this is to kind of center it in the bottom, from the bottom up. Otherwise, I have it crooked. So, and I feel like it still needs something here. For some reason, I cannot find my paper dolls or my stamps. So, I do have another batch of paper dolls coming. I know a lot of people don't like those because they say that, you know, they're used way too much. But sometimes you just have to have something. And I could look, you know what? I could use a butterfly or something too. Actually, that might be kind of cute, huh? From this kit. Let's do that. If you can't find something, just make it work. Again, this is Shabby Dabby Doodle, which I love. And she actually has a YouTube channel. I saw it the other day. I haven't went in there yet and looked, but I end up reading sometimes at night. And when I get on a reading kick, I kind of just read forever. And then, you know, I'll go months without reading. So I kind of am reading through a bunch of a series right now that I thought I was done, but then I found more books of it. So kind of one of those. But when you're fussy cutting, you don't want to really move your scissors. You just want to move your paper. And I say that because Clint's mother came over once, and she lives up near Denver. But she was over here, and she's like, "Oh my gosh, your scissors are awesome. How do you get them to work like that?" And I said, "Well, Mom, it's not the scissors. It's, you know, how you move your paper." But she, oh yeah, sorry, I forgot. We have the air off because you guys couldn't hear us if we didn't have the air, if we had it on. So Clint's gonna open the front door. But she's like, I said, just, you know, you just turn your scissors. You pretty much just leave your paper in, or scissors in one place, and then just turn your paper, and it's so much easier. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. I just felt like it needed something, and I think that is going to be perfect. See if I want to, maybe something like that. What do you think of that?
I like it.
The cute little butterfly, and I was thinking about a paper doll, but I looked over and saw this butterfly.
I took Motrin, honey.
Okay, good.
I think it was about it.
So, I don't think we'll get many more than like these two done, which will be one for each of my journals. And then we'll do more, you know, tomorrow.
I just got to do those. Can't wait to see what you do with my belly bands.
Oh yeah, so I had to put the belly bands. I was talking about things I still need to put in the journal. And where did I put the journal? I think it's back here. don't want anything to get on it, so. But so far, I still need to put some fabric ruffles and then the belly bands. So in there. Then I'm going to go ahead and just sew it together off camera. I love that. I think that's so pretty. Okay. And then we'll kind of load up the pockets and stuff so you guys can see how I'm going to finish it off. Like I said, I'll have 2 of these. So one will be bigger than the other one. The first one's going to be bigger. And then I have one that's kind of going to be made out of a Reader's Digest book. Oh, I love that. What do you guys think? Isn't that pretty? I like it. Okay, so now I just want to go ahead and put a ribbon on the top. And I just pulled some teal and some blue. Because it kind of, you know, I was going with blue and white, but I went more to teal and blue.
And don't forget
Because
you still
the kit kind of had teal and blue. What, babe?
You still have the scrap fabric too.
Oh yeah, I do. But I really wanted to use a ribbon on this one. He's reminded me that I still have other fabrics and stuff. What I like to do, especially with ribbon, is go ahead and pop some glue in there, and that will hold it in place. A lot of times if you don't do that with your ribbon, and it's kind of slippery ribbon, it will come off of your tag. So I do like to make sure, you know, I have that. So, and then I have to finish it differently. I'm going to use this dark blue. Oops. And we are going to tie a bow here. So and I love this look. I think it's just a pretty look, you know. There we go. And I did put some glue, so that should stay pretty well. Kind of put a little bit of glue on this side as well, just to make sure. There we go. I think I'm going to use these better scissors for my ribbon, so it has a better cut. There we go. Okay, and we finished one.
I like that.
What do you think? Isn't that pretty? And it has the ribbon on the front. So that one's done. And I'm going to go ahead and finish this one so that I can, like I said, have 2, one for each book. And we'll kind of play with it and see what we can do. I did find, I wonder if I lost it again. Oh wait, here it is. Thinking I did find another stamp when I was up looking for stuff while he was on the phone. And I think I'll use that one instead of this one. This one to me is kind of, doesn't really go. So I'm going to pop that over here. We're going to use that. Let's see. This one seems to have a little bit more color on it. The dye didn't really disperse as much, which is nice, you know, but I think because of that I can kind of come in and add a little bit more interest with these other papers, which is kind of fun. Tear this little tiny piece off there. I like that. I do like, you know, just kind of mixing and matching and stuff like that. It's just fun to me. Kind of collaging. Ooh, I love that. And then this little guy could go maybe over here. So let's try that. Go ahead and put a little bit of distress ink. Again, this is something you could totally skip if you didn't want to add that. I really love, you know, adding the distress ink. That's just what I do. And let's go ahead and, again, I'm using my Oohoo glue. And put this one here. I'll do this. I'm not gonna do distress ink around this because I don't think you'd really see it. It's got so much color in it anyways. It's dictionary paper. Yeah. I think I'm going to bring it down a little bit, kind of soften up that line. If I can get it to line up better. There we go. Oh, I love that. Isn't that pretty? This paper is absolutely gorgeous. Just fun to play with and have something totally, you know, different to play with. It's just fun.
Hey, this is going to be an absolutely beautiful journal when it's done.
I think it will be, yeah. I bet it goes fast.
Yep. It is amazing. I can't get over it.
Yeah, this has been, you know, definitely a labor of love. You know, Clint and I both have enjoyed making this, and you know, both of us, and I'm sure from now on we'll probably both of us work on a journal, on the journals when we make them and stuff.
That's all right with you folks.
Well,
I guess if it isn't, it isn't.
I guess it isn't, huh? But hopefully everyone will, you know, appreciate it, who enjoys them and stuff.
Sis came out, you know, we told you, she mowed her grass. She saw the chenille cover, and she said that the pictures didn't do it justice. It was so incredible.
She said
she was so surprised.
She said for me to tell you guys, I forgot, that the chenille cover, here it is right here, she said you really have to see it in person to appreciate it. She said it's that amazing. It's soft. It's just feels like chenille. It's just really fun. So, but she told me to tell you guys, she said, you have got to tell them, and I forgot, that they need to see it to believe it, or something like that is what she said. She's a nut.
You know, and I could make some of those too. I mean, they're not hard to make.
Oh yeah. Clint's considered making, you know, just a couple of, just the covers. So if you guys just wanted a cover,
then let me know.
then let him know, because he could just make the cover and then
I'd be happy to do that.
sell that to you guys instead of like a full journal.
As long as you tell me what the colors you are.
Yeah, what you want and stuff.
I have a lot of fabric.
So now I am just going around, and I did this on the other one with some vintage photo distress ink, and then just kind of add a little bit more kind of depth into it. I just kind of take my sponge and just kind of put it in. And I think I've mentioned this in the last couple of videos. Clint makes these, and we are taking orders on our Etsy store. If you go to the Etsy, which is the Rambling Crafter, and send me a message, I will send you more information on how you can get a hold of one of these. Handmade blenders, they're really great for people who have arthritis, dexterity issues, things like that. So,
Yeah, we've got quite a few people that have just been so
so amazed,
about it, you know, and to me that's, you know, God gave me that gift to share. If I'm able to help someone craft a little bit extra, I'm
yeah,
over the moon.
He really enjoys it, and they're all made from aspen, found wood in the Colorado mountains, Colorado Rockies.
Mm-hmm.
So,
It'll be mushroom time pretty soon.
yeah. I might take you guys along with us when we go mushroom hunting, as long as we don't give away our spot.
Yeah, that's for sure.
People are so funny because around here we hunt for like chanterelles and stuff, and you know they're like a highly sought after mushroom, and you keep your spots secret. You don't tell anyone.
Nope.
So even my sister doesn't know. She tried to get it out of me, but I won't tell her.
No.
Okay, so I need a focal point here. Let's just look through and see if there's anything else that I could put in here, you know, from one of these kits or one of these pages. I might could like rip this part out. That would be kind of cute. Let's try that and just see. I'm going to use my We Are Memory Keepers. It's a tarot guide. And somebody asked me, I did write her back with a link. And if I remember,
okay,
I'll put the link down below. Unfortunately, sometimes I just forget. So for like a minute, I had a notebook that I would write my notes on, but that didn't last long. So I'm just going to try this and see how that works. Just kind of some interest. Ooh, I like that. Okay, we're going to do that. And I'm just going to frame it with some vintage photo. Distress ink.
Oh.
And like I said, any of my products, I try to link below if you're interested. And they're not linked below, then certainly let me know and I'll try to find you a link. Okay, I'm just going to use my Oohoo stick and glue that down. And then I'll have two fun, oh, I love that. Isn't that pretty? And actually, I think I want a saying or something right across there.
Oh, I like that. That looks good.
Okay, so I did pull my Tim Holtz Small Talk. And I'm going to see if I can find a little saying right there. Maybe a black one. That might be kind of interesting. Usually I go for the white ones. But,
Yeah,
you know,
need one that
sometimes,
sets it off.
yeah, I think that might be really nice. Maybe choose to be happy. Today's a new day.
That's a good one.
Which one? Today's a new day.
I like
Oh.
choose to be happy.
Let's do choose to be happy. It's a good size. Typically what I do is I kind of look for the size I want, and then I see what will kind of fit. Because some of them are really long, and some of them are short, and so I just kind of, you know, do the size. Try to kind of distress some of these colors. There we go. And we'll glue that down. I'll just use my art glitter glue for that. So I want to make sure that it stays down. And choose to be happy.
I don't know why I like that.
Oh, isn't that pretty?
Oh, wow. I really like it. I think it turned out really good. Thank
So-
you, Michelle, for those things you sent, Shell.
Oh yeah, Michelle, thank you for the laser cutouts.
I have
Clint
fun.
really enjoyed those.
Yeah.
So now I am just going to kind of come in here and just try to get it somewhat centered. That's not too bad. Okay, so let's do this one. This one has more kind of plain blues. It does have a little bit of the teal. And I'm just trying to see. I don't think that one is way too light. But I think I might just go with the same two colors I used on my last one. And then we'll just put those through here. And I know I especially need a couple of, you know, smaller tags. So we'll be working on those, you know, later in the week. Hopefully in the next video I can, you know, do several tags. So that, you know, instead of just the two. But since Clint did the backgrounds, I really wanted to share how he did those. and I think they are so fun. So let's see. Again, I am just going to put some glue here, and Clint thought he was starting to feel better, but I don't think he is. He's still moaning and groaning. It just really threw him for a loop this time.
Usually it's too much driving, or I accidentally step in a hole or something. It's not.
Yeah, it's not from not having, but he didn't have, since he didn't have his quail, I'm thinking, you know, it just brought on his episode kind of thing. If anyone has, you know, chronic diseases, you know, kind of know what he's going through. So, oh, I love it. I think that's so pretty. Let's see, I'm gonna pop these, snap these a little bit. Snip, not snap. I'm gonna put just a touch of glue underneath so it doesn't shift on the front. But what do you guys think? I think these are absolutely beautiful. So I have that one for one book and this one for the other book. So I think they turned out really, really beautiful. So thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure and hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Give this video a thumbs up. We really appreciate it. Leave us a comment below if you'd like to tell us something. And we will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for spending this hour with us. You guys have a wonderful day, and we'll see you soon. Bye.
Take care, all.